today. From Orchard Park, New York, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the home of the Bills since... Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up. And
right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Back to the running game with Mostert. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. We see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen going to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Allen now looks to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open net is Waddle, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Throwing is Allen on third. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39. And obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's Edmonds, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mostert. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Here's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Edmonds a first down and more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Matt Milano. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. That was was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll give this to Singletary running right. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On first down, Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Steps away to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen quickly into the hands of Beckham. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Tua now on 1st down. Now a short one to Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. Open man is Samuel. Complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Allen. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Pushes past him. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? You go with the bigger guy to try and use size. You got to try and go with the quicker guy, and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Bass on for the extra point. With that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2 now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring into 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Buying time to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Here's Landry. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask, defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Allen off the play fake. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 2nd down and 8. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And the Bills getting set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Running the counter with Mostert. Busts through the tackle. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Landry. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing is Allen. Into the hands of Beckham. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Flushed out right. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Here's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Allen. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too.
As he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they'll indeed take a knee. victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Miami, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles...
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 13. That's complete to Troutman, right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who'll be calling the plays under center. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. On 2nd down now, it's Harris trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. Now, that one hurts defensively. They forced them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is the tight end Troutman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Here's second and a yard.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Second and one is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down?
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. But when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Jamar Chase,
his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They hand this off to Harris. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studio. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. This is caught. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Come on.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's brought down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Working with his 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Marlon Davidson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.